y'all already know Deadass podcast, episode 149 in the building, man. Your man Kel's in the building, Nisa in the building. Jay, he late, man.
Late to the party. What's
I don't know what he doing. Matter of fact, when he gets back, we got to play "Welcome to the Party," that Pop Smoke shit just for him. Because who knows if he's even gonna join? Who knows? You feel me? It's Jay. Jay be doing what Jay do.
What's a Molly hand in hand? That's why I'm moving.
He said, "Ooh, that's why I'm moving retarded." But yeah, let's start there. Matter of fact, because that shit, I wanted to get your opinion because we haven't spoke about this. What'd you think about Pop Smoke's new album, Faith, out right now? Y'all can stream that up right now. #1 album in the country. I am not on their marketing team. You feel me?
So am I gonna disappoint you after that whole little I guess commercial break that you did in there?
No. I just gotta, you know what I mean? He not here, you feel me? So we gotta support either way, but I feel like we all feel a certain way.
It's not his fault though. That's all I'm gonna leave at. It's not his fault. I can't put the blame on him at all. Will I say I feel like they should have left it alone or kind of sat back and waited before releasing anything, because it just felt like it was rushed and a little bit disrespectful to me. So
ooh. I feel you on that. I feel like the hype was up for it. Everybody was excited. I kind of saw a red flag when we got no single first. You feel me? They ain't push no single.
No, nothing. They didn't want to let us know what was coming. And then when we got it, it was like, you could have let us know about this. You could put us on game before we did all this. Like, what
was dope about it though, because the same shit was the case last year with like Steven Victor and his, moves behind the scenes. The rollout was dope, man. Like you go to New York, they had a whole bunch of flyers up, and then you can use like the VR setting on your phone, and then it plays snippets of the new songs coming out, videos. So that was the dope part about it. So going into it, I'm like, we might get a little something, but then when it comes back, we all spoke about it a little bit in the group chat, but you have limited verses to work with, a lot of unreleased stuff that we've heard before has been repurposed, new beats. And of course, since it's not a lot of Pop Smoke verses out there, you got to throw mad features on it. So it felt diluted. That was like the perfect thing I could think of. What you think?
So I thought that they could have, I didn't think that they had a whole album's worth of work, regardless, if they sat back and picked through what they had. But I think they could have made some really good mixes to songs if they would have just waited on it. Like waited for an artist to try to collab that fit his genre. Because I think some features were just kind of like, why? For what?
Yeah.
What was the reason? That's how I felt for a lot of it. So I'm just like, yo, I know he didn't greenlight this shit. I know he didn't write a list and say, I want these people in the next songs I have. Well, I don't know. I have a feeling. Something in me tells me this wasn't the shit that he would have worked on. So for me, I'm just like, what made them choose that? And who had creative control over the entire album?
Yeah, I think it was more like management and album. I seen somebody tweet. They said, yo, this feels like an industry album type thing, or like one of those that they were trying to just pump it out, which I understand. But also on the other side, I feel like if Pop was here, he would want to collab with, the biggest names in music. You know what I mean? There's like 2-3 tracks that are produced by the Neptunes, but to me, it just doesn't fit on this album. You know what I mean?
I think that would have been something. Okay, so this is what I had explained to somebody, but I don't want it to come off disrespectful because it's not meant in that way. But sometimes at the beginning of rappers' careers, they're in a certain lane and genre that they fit and that they want to do, and then they start, exploring out into different types of music. Not really different types of music, but different types of flows. And going with all, like, what is it? Cadence? That would be the word. Like they switch up their flow. I don't think that Pop was necessarily there, or at least the songs that he had pre-recorded were necessarily there for some of the beats and some of the artists that he collabed with. They just, like you said, it just didn't fit well. So I think that played a part in it too. And that's why I didn't understand, like, why didn't you guys bring in more artists that were in his same, like, lane? I guess that was, like, why wouldn't they do that?
Yeah, I mentioned earlier to y'all that damn, I keep on forgetting the name of the song, but long story short, it was another joint called Jules. They repurposed that joint for, I think, 21 Savage's 42 Doug's on there. I think it's called Worth Millions, something like that.
We've had this talk, and I said it was
Thank you. So that's a perfect case. Fucking there's at least 3-4 of them that were repurposed on this album. The only ones I really knew that they gave love to was, Busy Banks is on the album. Eli Frost was supposed to be on the album. They took him off for the, I think it was the Top Shotta joint.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like very mixy, man, and I wasn't a fan of it. Even the deluxe that came out last night. Did you hear the deluxe?
No, I didn't. Honestly, after the first drop, I was like, I'm not.
Yeah.
No more. What can you give me? If you gave me that, what more can you give me? Something
Correct.
I'm looking forward to, or time again?
Because I was confused too. Because Favi said that he had a song with Pop. He was like, "Yo, I just got that call." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Deluxe dropping soon, and then the deluxe dropped, and Favi ain't on it. So I don't know if it's like,
but I would
like a sample. Yeah, like Favi. Like they were hand in hand like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Say it again.
That's who brought him out.
Mm-hmm.
I put him on to everybody.
So that shit blew mine. But like I said, yeah, they got Raw Swish on there. They got fucking Busy Banks on there. I think that's it. I think they just added one with Dreadwool earlier on that deluxe. But other than that, but I will say, you know what I mean, out of all the criticism, the reason why I criticize is because, you know what I mean, we love the music, we love pop, and we got to keep it real, you feel me? But that said, the joints I fuck with. The 30 joint with Busy Banks, the More Time joint. There's a couple of them on there. Even the Tell the Vision with Pusha T and Kanye's bum ass verse.
Actually, honestly, I do fuck with that song.
That should be getting me tight.
That I actually fuck with, but I just don't understand. Push got to get over it. Honestly, at this point, like Push, if you listen in the future, whatever, if you wanna, in your spare time, just get over it. Get over
Life
it.
goes on.
Life goes on, and you're still worried about some shit that just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like to anybody but you.
Now wait, hold on. We got Jay in the building.
Hey, he wearing his shirt.
Yes, sir. What's going on, family?
I see you. And the do-rag. Do I need to wave check you again or nah? You got braids in today.
Yeah, you already know I got braids in. Don't ever try to come for me with that wave check and shit.
Which one we doing? Which one we doing, Jay? We doing this one?
Spicy. Are you on over the tank top? Is this what you?
Are we doing this? Which one we doing?
I like the first one. No kidding. No. That second one. I like the second one.
Yeah. All right, hold on.
Yeah. The wording on it. You already know we can't compare with yours.
Kelly's tired of showing his titties on cam.
Y'all know I give any moment to show these, you know what I mean, God-given gifts to the people, you feel me? It's a God-given gifts, you heard?
I am watching, by the way, some shit about DJs in the back.
Shit called Built Not Bought. Hey, I like that.
Oh, that looks nice. That's better. Looks a lot.
That's better.
That's better.
You don't want me to be comfy? Yo, Nisa,
I just
the blow.
were out. It was bothering me.
I mean, you come out here with a big ass pimple on your chin.
You can't even see it.
Fuck out of here, you are. But listen, Jay.
Can't see it. Can you see it, Jay? Am I shadowed?
Nah, you good. Not through the phone though. I can't see it through the phone. Nah.
You can't.
But listen, Jay, to get you back on point, we were talking about Pop's album, right? And how we saying like it feels out of place, but to me, the joints that I mess with on here, I mess with. You feel me? So I wanted to get your opinion on it.
Yeah, well, I'll say I probably got like 3 solid songs that I really fuck with. You know, rest in peace, Pop Smoke, for real. Like that's the bro. Every time I even think about it, like nigga get tight, emotional, all that good shit. But I would say my top 3 on Beat the Speaker, Mr. Jones, Mercy Beaucoup.
Mercy Beaucoup.
Beaucoup, yeah. Now those to me definitely like they grow stronger with me every time I listen to it. Like it started like aged like wine. And you know, I get it. I already kind of gave y'all my standpoint on it. I think it was a real pushed out product in a sense. It was just kind of like a lot of hands were in the pot when it came to delegating how his album should have, you know, sounded, what snippets they were gonna put in, who they were gonna allow to be featured on it, and like you said when you brought up like the one with 42 Doug and 21 Savage on the joint, just because he said 21, all of a sudden like, all right, let's get 21 Savage on it. It's just
made no sense.
It was just kind of like, why though? I mean,
what did I say? I literally was like, why? That's what it feels. Why?
And it's just like when I think of Pop Smoke, I don't think of the feature with 22 Doug would be nice. Nah, not really. Like to me, I know we're getting a deluxe, but
yo, his name fucked up.
Yeah, nah, it's not even that. Jay know he's short, so he called him 22. You feel me? Instead of 42.
I thought I said 42. It's not 42.
It's 19 Savage.
No, I'm telling. What's your homeboy? 42 Doug, right?
42. 22.
Oh, my bad, man. I cut that man half off. I definitely took a right with my turn.
Give him the 20 cents.
Yeah, but like, you know what actually kind of got me? I know he's gonna be on the deluxe if they ever drop it, but 504, like him not being on any of it was just kind of like little TJ before
we just made this conversation, but Lil TJ's valid. He was rocking with him since early too.
TJ's valid.
But yeah, the deluxe dropped last night, bro. And guess who's not on it?
Guess who's not on it? And we just talked about him not being on it.
So I told Nisa, I was like, yo, I don't know if it was like a sample clearance or whatever the case is. Keep in mind, Favi was the one that said it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna repeat it, even though we said it earlier, but just for you, you know what I mean?
Just for you can hear it.
Yeah, so that shit was very confusing to me. That shit blew my mind. Wanted to hear Favi and Pop together on this album, but we not getting it. We didn't get it.
It would have been the most made sense move they could have made.
But he dropped a post saying like, yo, the deluxe is on the way. Like, I can't wait, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, shit. So they finally going to put Brody ain't even make it.
What was the reason?
Super dope.
You know what? I'm kind of tight, though, because, you know, when y'all put it in the chat and then seeing Pusha T saying what he's saying, like, I was just kind of thinking like, oh, you saying that because you finally got a feature with Pop Smoke. So that's right. The only reason why, because he's going. You think he's gonna take you to top 100 billboards because it's got a feature with Pusha T. And I'm just like, to be honest, bro, I didn't even look at that song on like one of my top picks.
Facts.
I just
because it sticks out. That's what we've been talking about. Like, I understand Push being on it. I don't think he should have been there twice. He was on 2 songs. But his relationship with Steven Victor, that's his manager. That was Pop's manager. You feel me? So. And I was telling Nisa earlier that I understand they try to get like the biggest artists on here. You even got Dua Lipa on a record that I fuck with, that Pop joint, because I feel like if Pop Smoke was here, he would have done that shit and bodied it. You know what I mean? 100%, even more than what they put together there. But like the motherfuckers, it just didn't fit, bro. Like, I understand you want all these big name artists, but
nah.
Chris Brown's track with him was horrible.
No, I like that track. I like it. It was all right.
No, I hated it.
Well, I mean, the
chorus was horrible.
It was definitely threw me off when I heard the Woo interlude. That's the one, and before the track with Chris Brown, I was like, it was
the acapella.
Yeah, it's like
because I was like, oh, the acapella hard, and then I seen it again when I hit skip or not even skip, just let that play through. I was like, again with Chris Brown. And then
shit, they should have put like 30 or brush him or some shit after some hard shit after that. You'd be like, ooh.
You know what would have been dope though? I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, if an entire New York conglomerate was only on the album for him. It's like,
why?
That would have been like, imagine like Pop Smoke with Jada Kiss and all of them. Or like
okay, wait, Jay, why are you saying that specifically New York rappers? Why?
Just like a homage to the staple of where he came from, you know what I'm saying? Like representing New York and finishing being New York, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, it's still gonna be that drill rap that we listen to, but I think to do justice, and I wanted them to implement more of like all his interviews, those prominent moments where he was like with Angelique and all them, and just kind of like really start spitting. I mean, he did a little bit with that on his very last track, but I just wanted it to be more of like a homage, like, yo, you know, let's send them off with like the New York shit. And we didn't need Doug on it. We didn't need some Atlanta rappers. Like, I get it. Is it Quavo that's like real close to him, or was it? No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah, it was Quavo.
So that's fine. That's cool because that relationship was there before most of anything. But I that's just my take on it. I mean, I don't know. Somebody might feel different.
I think if they would have waited and actually thought about that, then they would have did it and realized that would have had a way better outcome. Yeah, I'm like, damn, come out.
That happens to me all the time. I'll be like, yo, I know that fucking word.
Right. It would have had a great outcome if they would have waited and actually thought about something like that, like paying homage to him. But again, the album is fucking rushed. The album didn't make sense. And I just, you know, like there's a few pickings because it's not completely horrible, but it just didn't make sense. I don't want to say it's horrible. It just was like it just didn't hit.
Yeah. I was saying earlier too, Jay, the reason why we feel that way is because like we fuck with Pop, man. Pop was a culture. We all love him. So it's like Shoot for the Stars, Aim at the Moon was a good bookend, you know what I mean, to his story. So them coming out, even though word is that his moms really wanted another album, and then his like best friend was like, nah, I ain't know about it and all this. But other than that, I took it for me just being a fan. I was just happy to hear Pop. And if anything, it shows you that if he was still here, what he was about to do, you feel me? Like these verses, the cadences he was in that you mentioned earlier, like doing different ones. That's exactly what Pop was doing on here. The R&B bag, he was gonna be on the Pop bag. Like he was gonna be out of here. You feel me?
It
just so happens.
Yeah.
He was even getting into TV shows and shit. He was really taking that 50 Cent shit hard though.
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't get to see it. No, I didn't
see it either. I think it was supposed to come out in the theater and then Corona hit, right? No, or was this in the middle of Corona?
Well, it was in the middle. So I think it probably came out in select theaters type thing. I'm not sure if it came out over here on this side, but there was I forget what it was through. I don't know if it was Amazon or something like that, but it was one of those. You had to have the platform to watch it. You feel me?
I'm gonna check.
I was gonna say I'm gonna try to watch it. We should have like a little Boogie review. It's Boogie, right?
Yeah. And yo, ain't that? Oh, we'll talk about that later because that'll be dope. We could like Twitch stream it or something, like do live stream while we're watching it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I think that'll be dope. He said a live watch party with Deadass Still podcast, dudes.
But I mean,
let's fucking do it.
So what's our wrap up thoughts on Pop Smoke's album initially? Like, what's your initial like?
So we kind of already went over that. We wanted to hear your opinion on it.
I mean, like I said,
what we both thought in one. That's why you are our little baby at the bottom.
She be doing the most.
She said,
nah, but I mean, like I said, I'm a big fan of Pop Smoke. Always have been. Love his music. Love the atmosphere, the energy. I already kind of explained the fact that I think it was just kind of a publicity stunt or just way too rushed product, and they just try to put a whole lot of things together. I mean, I don't know how long it really took. I'm not too much of a fan of it. Do I think it's going to be album of the year? Probably not. I'll be honest with the way production went. But as far as like being able to hear certain things that just give us that Pop Smoke vibe, like certain songs that we can't keep going on, I'm gonna still keep that man in the playlist forever. So in general,
yes, sir.
I fuck with it, but not my cup of tea for production wise.
He said, not my cup of tea. You know what was my cup of tea, man? Giannis on the floor, just thanking God that he won this title, dog. Yo, they were literally a toe length away from not being in this position. And now Giannis is a champion, y'all.
That's what I don't like. That's some crazy ass shit. To not come back, but like come back and sweep.
Life.
Like what? What? It makes it game 6 though. So who said game 6? Was that you, Kelly? I said 7, but you went for 6.
I said 5.
Bro, at the beginning of the game, I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna have to throw my game 7 prediction out the way. But you know who took it all, so we'll leave it at that.
Honestly, the only reason why it even got like that, Crowder was missing his threes, open
Bro.
threes. Just straight.
He did horrible. Honestly, they just did not play well. And Giannis
just wasn't hungry
over the court. Brooke Lopez played well too. At first, he was the motherfucker really playing. Like, bruh.
That dunk was OD.
It was. That man was already past the whole shit.
That dunk was super OD. But yeah, Jay Crowder, he hit probably 2. He was off. They were leaving him open for a reason. D Book was like 0 for 7 from 3. He couldn't get it together. It's like they were playing small ball when the Bucks obviously are playing, big man ball. So it's like you give it to your best player, drive to the rim, try to get the foul. You feel me? He just wasn't getting the calls. Giannis on the other side just dominating, doing what he had to do. Big shout out to Chris Paul though, man. Chris Paul, they're like that.
Together, honestly, was a big, huge help of them getting back. They were at what? Had a 13-point deficit by the second quarter.
Yeah, the second quarter going into the third is when they started to ramp it up.
Yeah. At first, I was like, "You're not getting whooped like this."
Yeah,
it was starting to be a little savage. Yeah,
but what blew mine, like I don't know, did y'all watch the whole shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I got in around second, and then
y'all didn't respond to my group chat when I tried to talk to you when the game started.
That's perfect. Nah, I was tuned in, y'all. Like I was like, matter of fact, I was on Twitter. You know what I mean? Live tweets, like them shits was going crazy, going crazy. But yeah, the tail of the tape to me early was number one. If you remember, they were doing like that double pick and roll situation with CP to get him open on a mismatch, whether it was like Giannis or Brooke Lopez. Hit him real quick. Yeah, get that midi that he likes. And he was killing, bro. They were doing that.
Definitely on it.
And then Chris Middleton gets 3 fouls in the second quarter going in the third quarter, and he's still on the court. So to me, even though they were doing that back and forth double pick, getting CP open for that mid-range, I thought it was a bad idea to not attack Chris Middleton when he has 3 fouls already in the second quarter. You feel me? Fast forward all the way down the road in the fourth quarter, he's the one that steps up and hits these clutch shots to bring them into that deficit. You feel me? So I thought that was the tail of the tape for the Suns. They didn't do well on that front.
They didn't capitalize on the rule plays, but I gotta give it to them. I mean, there was a few plays I seen that they just wrote off for Giannis. Like he did travel on one of the plays. He did get a couple reaching fouls on D Book that they just let slide. I mean, I get it. It's in the heat of the moment. They want them to keep fighting, but
it's the finals.
It's the
finals,
and it's home court advantage. You know what I'm saying? So
that's always gonna happen, though.
It is. And they just got to roll with the punches. I think that's one of the things that kind of demotivated D Book and his tenacity in a sense. Because I mean, Brody was so like frustrated. He blew a fast break layup.
Yeah, that alley. Remember that alley?
That's even when they passed is that the rookie? I don't know his name very well. The one that couldn't catch
I think
the
Campaign
ball.
sent it to him. Or Cam Johnson. I don't know which play you're talking about, but I thought you meant the guy who threw him the alley.
Not really. I think they did a lob pass, and he was already down, but couldn't hold on, lost the ball, jumping out of bounds. And I was just like,
I know that was Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson. They got the turnover, and then D Book threw it down court, and he couldn't hold on to it.
The bag. So it was just obviously the energy that Milwaukee brought. They wanted it. They ate. I mean, Giannis was cooking in the paint. They could not stop him. He drawed so many fouls, and he was hitting. When he pulled up and hit that 3, I was just like, bro, this man must want to win because this man is really shooting threes at this point. And you got Crowder who can't hit nothing. What? Come on, bro.
And on top of that, he hit 17 from 19 from the line, bro. 17 of 19 from the line. You talk about the one game you need to show up when it comes to your free throws. Motherfuckers been counting him down since like the second round of the playoffs. Every time he gets up there and he hits 17 out of 19, man. He showed up. He showed up.
Yeah, he showed up when he needed to. That's it. Because if he would have pushed up game 7,
which was the whole game. by the way.
And I mean, he scored half the points for the entire 100 and what? 102.
I think 105.
Is it 5?
Yeah.
But I mean,
it was 105.98.
Was it 52 points?
50
that he scored. 50. Yeah, he just got into the top 7 players to ever.
50 gang.
This shit's crazy, bro. And he literally followed what Kobe said to him. He's like, first get MVP, man, got MVP. Kobe told him, all right.
That was beautiful.
Championship. That right there to me was just heaven sent. I mean, either way, we would have got somebody inspired by the great and late Kobe. You feel me?
True.
So regardless, we still
a lot of people coming up are inspired by him. I just think that Giannis was the first to make good on it. So he put in that work. He did that shit.
Him personally, like giving them his blessings. You feel me? I feel like you're anointed once he does that. Like that's why Jay mentioned, like, you got D-Book that, you know, Kobe co-signed. You got Giannis that Kobe co-signed. And, you know what I mean? He showed up. He had that Mamba mentality, man. There's multiple times, bro, down the stretch, and they're up like 5. There's like 3 minutes left. He goes to the top of the key, bro. He's like, give me the ball. Give me this shit. I'm the one that needs to have this shit. You feel me?
Yeah. And he did it.
And that's exactly what he did.
That's crazy. You know what's so funny? It just dawned on me on the barbershop that all of the brothers all got championships.
Yeah.
And it was just like, wait, what? Did they finally?
On the same team.
Yeah, that's so crazy. What's the team? Is the other two? It like goes over.
No, one of them plays with him on the Bucks, and the other one plays for Lakers.
Okay.
So yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, his bro that's on the Bucks, the Nassers, he was out due to COVID. I think game 5, he got popped for COVID. So he was at the telly. Y'all seen the IG live? Giannis hit him up on the IG live.
Oh, is that who he was yelling at?
That was his brother. He's
I can't really tell. It just looked like a little chocolate drop.
Yeah, it's a little bit darker, a little more melanin, but he was like, I don't care. I'm coming to the hotel. His brother's like, don't come to the hotel, bro. He said, I'm not gonna open the door. Do not do that. You feel me? But yeah, he had to carry that team, bro. Like Chris Middleton wasn't doing well. Fucking Drew Holiday was doo-doo. He played great defense, though. I'll tell you that much. He was holding it down on defense.
Not too much on offense.
But them boys would do tita, coquita, papalita. I was like, I don't know what's going on right now.
I don't even know what the fuck that meant, but
it meant nothing.
That's what I'm saying. It was just doo-doo, bro. But I'm not gonna hold you. Like in the third quarter, Frank Kaminsky comes in the game for the Suns, and that motherfucker, even though he only has 6 points, he gave him a lot of energy coming up, moving the ball around as opposed to, you know, isoing for Dev. And I love that. I was like, yeah, I think the Suns may bring it back. And then Giannis was like, no,
it's not happening.
No. He did his part, man. He did his part, man. Shout out to him for sure. You know, it was a much deserved championship win. He played his heart out. And it's just good to see. I mean, one of the individuals finally come through with their goals of being a championship game winner. So shout out to Giannis and his team, Lopez and all of them boys. I mean, that's what a hard fight wins, you know. And shout out to Suns, though. Hopefully, you know, D-Book isn't getting defeated.
Very far, and it's still a what is it like?
Congratulatory.
Yes, type of event for them. Like, you made it this fucking far. Like, it's not like you got your ass whooped. Well,
they weren't supposed to be there.
Like, they weren't supposed to be there. They made it all the way to the finals, and they only lost by literally almost the very last game. So to make it through 6 games is still good. Like,
yeah, that's crazy. And also through that, Jeff T gets a ring. He didn't get to play in this game, but Jeff T gets a ring. Aaron Rodgers gets a ring because he's on the ownership team for the Bucks. So Aaron Rodgers is getting an NBA ring.
Okay, that's different. I'm like, hold on now. Are we talking about the same Aaron?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why he's not going back to Green Bay. He's like, nah, I got my ring already. It's in a different sport, but I got a ring.
I got that shit. It's cool. Still a team.
PJ Tucker gets a ring, you know what I mean? Okay. Well deserved.
No, first of all, PJ got his ankles broke. Yo, like, I rewatched on Filet like literally probably 7 times. That shit was so funny. He said, "King, king, king."
Nah, you mentioned it right now. I'm about to pull that up right now. Not play it, but I'm gonna watch it as soon as we get off because I forgot about that shit.
Oh my god!
But listen, he did what he had to do, man. He did what he had to do.
He got back up. It's cool.
Your man, shout out to him. Warriors, man.
Shout out to PJ Tucker. It's always him.
My bad. This shit just came up, bro. He slipped. That boy almost slipped to the fucking to the baseline.
He commented on the video and he was like, "It is always me."
At least he didn't get hit as Chris Paul versus this nigga Curry.
Oh my god. No, that one was pretty bad, Jay. I'm not gonna hold you.
That one was terrible. That man said that man was doing the whole dance move, fool.
Oh my god. But yeah, listen, big shout out to them, man. Big shout out, fucking Bucks, the champions of the world right now. Enjoy it, man. I really seen them coming back.
All those
being a no, what'd you say?
I said all those fucking people.
Yeah, 65,000 strong plus.
That was the whole. Is Milwaukee's a state or a city?
And Wisconsin, it's in Wisconsin.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Cheese State, Green Bay. Anyways, city. That was the whole population of the city in one place.
It was a lot of people.
Not one masking site. Shit different.
Wow.
And they definitely gonna be back, man. I don't care what nobody says about no Brooklyn or whatever. They got the momentum going into the next season. Reigning champs. Do what you do, fucking Bucks.
Wait. We said that about Miami, and they proved us wrong.
Yeah, but that was like a bubble bust. You feel me? They've proven it's not like the Suns were some random team that made it because of injury. You feel me? The Suns were rolling up until literally game 2 of this series, and then they lost 4 straight. So it's like they've proven themselves, the Bucks, that is. You feel me? You have Giannis, who's your superstar. You have Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday that both stepped up as stars, and you have good pieces around you, like the PJ Tuckers of the world that can play defense and hit shots. Bobby Portis, who had a great – I'm surprised we haven't mentioned Bobby Portis, who had an incredible showing. Former Knick, by the way. Congratulations, my brother. But it's like you got these pieces.
But, you know.
Listen, he got it done, man. He won our
one. He got it done. That's all that matters.
I ain't even gonna hold you, just to interject. I mean, that little man moment with Chris Paul and PJ had me dying, bro.
Wait, which one?
The little man moment. Like Chris Paul was trying to get around to the ref, and PJ just ain't let his ass go and started laughing.
Oh no, that was Bobby Portis. That was Bobby Portis.
Okay, I was
because Bobby was coming down and CP he stripped the ball, you feel me? So he looked at Buddy because they got beef, you feel me? Yeah. And then he was like, nah, stop, relax. Yeah,
I thought it was the funniest shit, bro. Because I say for the longest, not clowning him, but Chris Paul to me is just kind of like a little tall man. He just doesn't look like he's made to be tall, but he's tall, but he's just built short. It's just weird. So seeing him trying to work around him,
describes him. He's medium. It's like
saying somebody is tall but built short is so crazy, bro.
He's built short though.
It was Scott Foster. That's who it was, the ref. Because they said I forget the record, but it's something crazy, like for like 70 when Scott Foster is officiating in a game against Chris Paul. You feel me? So they have footage of them talking beforehand, before the game. You know what I mean? Like, let's just keep it fit. So Scott Foster's the dude who blew the whistle, and Chris Paul was like, "What?" Bobby Portis was like, "Yo, get your small ass out of here, bro. Just come with me."
It's so funny because he was just standing there, Brody can't even get like past him, can't even do anything. I was just like, bro, I thought you.
He said, "Brody go what? Brody go what?"
I mean, since now is a good time for a transition, man. So, what is your anticipation for this Kanye West album, though?
It's gonna suck, man. Nah, I'm excited for it. 100%.
He was there. Kanye was there. So that was the transition. He was in the crowd.
Was he there?
I'm pretty sure he was. I thought he was there with Justin LA Boy.
Nah, I didn't see it.
La Boy. Is it LA or La?
I heard he's the most toxic person on Instagram, apparently.
He is. Whatever his fucking name is, he was supposedly with him.
Yeah, it was him and Durant, right?
At the game? I think y'all are mistaken.
Okay, I was like, oh no,
it was either an after party or at the game. There's literally footage of them walking into somewhere, and it says Kanye West at the Milwaukee Finals.
You're a liar.
I swear like,
what Jay for our audience is talking about is the first initial like quote unquote listening party. Quote unquote.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
so
man.
I'm a liar.
Huh?
So I'm a liar.
Yeah, you're a liar. Pull it up right now.
That's what the caption said, so I've been lied to.
Pull it up right now.
We got facts.
But nah, I'm fully ready for a fully divorced Kanye West album.
I still think it's sad.
You know what? In great turmoil, from what we know about Kanye West, it becomes a beautiful product. In great turmoil for this man is a beautiful.
For any good creative artist, that is what we have to have happen. You need to be sad to release some shit we want to hear.
You know what's so funny? Because I think there's like, I don't know, I'm getting these little hints that it's probably going to be fire because they're showing Kanye West and his mom, knowing how much his mother meant to him, and when he lost her.
Didn't you say you weren't excited for this drop?
I started reiterating certain things because I already know it's still going to be a gospel oriented.
There's going to be a lot of Christian values on it.
For sure. I mean, that's his mom too. So.
Yeah. Like, and you even hear like even Vori starting to say certain things in that little thing that he did for what's her name? Excuse me,
Shikari.
Shikari. Yeah, I always get.
What's her name?
Shikari, one of the most famed individuals right now in our staple of community.
Yes.
And you even hear Vori like having some gospel lyrics.
Tone.
And you know what I'm saying? You know he already got the tone. Like he already got that whole R&B voice down on some hood shit. But getting with Kanye West, he gonna make everyone like no cursing, but be hood. And say something about God.
I want you to, can you Christian rap? Because that's what that is, Christian rap.
I don't typically listen to Christian rap because I know what they're trying to like cater to. I think they're trying to
they're trying to cater to Christians.
I mean, so I don't even know. Should we say like Jehovah rap? Should we say
Jehovah rap? Fuck is you talking about?
A couple bars, please.
What you want me to rap about Jesus?
Yeah. Start the beat up. Start the beat up.
Hip hop. Start.
With.
I heard you had the bars though. I heard you. You was speaking on God.
Me?
Yeah.
What bars? I walk with Jesus, baby. But
I mean, you can lead with that. You just gotta.
Oh, you want me to spit some bars? All right, you ready? Give me a beat, Kelly.
It's gonna be off beat because we're not on the same thing. You know? I mean, you just gotta go acapella.
I can't acapella. I gotta give me a beat. Not Jay with the shoulders.
Come on, Acapulco.
No, don't do that because I might.
No. But
anyway, yeah, let's keep it going. But
what's the anticipated features that you guys can possibly like that we've seen already that Kanye West is gonna bring? Like, who do you think is gonna be on there? Because you know Kanye West is like a last second mastermind of switching shit up. Like he's never satisfied. Like the matrix of his mind is always so all over the place. So we already know we probably get Vori. We're probably gonna get
Tyler.
Tyler.
Tyler's been on some shit, so definitely Tyler. But you don't think he's gonna have any type of like, I guess, gospel features?
I don't think so.
That could fit into the genre.
I don't even think he's gonna have Sunday service on there.
Nah.
So you think he's just gonna incorporate like regular rap, just somehow, some way incorporate?
Well, I think I think where he's going with it is that he's fine. I want my anticipation for it is that he's gonna bring a bit of those 808s. So bringing that kind of connotation back, but also trying to stay on the tip of being gospel. I don't think a lot of those actual strong faith-based groups, you know, honestly, they're probably still accepting him into their genre.
Oh, I
But
see
at
what
the
you mean,
same
like working
yeah,
with him or not.
yeah. But do you see them working with Bori? Do you see them working with me? Do you see
So
them work? Yeah. So they're like, oh, I see what you're trying to do, but I'm gonna stick to, the wholesomeness of what I was doing when we started Christian rap, and then you just go ahead and do like this conversion to it, but knowing, you know what I'm saying, you're still bringing in these prominent figures in hip hop community. So I don't know
Yeah.
if they're just trying to keep it within the standpoints of like, yo, you're still hip hop, you're just on this gospel tip. So I don't
I'd
know if
like
you
to hear Beyonce on it.
that would be nice. That would be
I
nice.
feel
Put
like
some vocal,
Beyonce would be
yeah.
nice to hear. Who was the one from Destiny's Child that started singing gospel? Was it Michelle? Michelle would be kind of fire on it too. And I think
that would actually, that's a good point.
Michelle would be one that could be like a good fit, even though she's fully gospel.
Listen, man, fuck all that. My son is wearing all black on the rollout. My son
I like
is
it.
doing
I like the fire rollout.
my son is doing the main listening party in Atlanta, which is where his mom's from. He's doing it with, well, he's been seen with a Atlanta Falcons jersey on with her name in the back, DONDA, which is the name of the project. It's just swaggy, bro. This rollout to me. You got KD, and even though I don't fuck with the nigga, but Justin LeBoy, who I understand is like a big, voice out there for the people. So it's like the rollout is dope, man. He wearing all black. Like I said, I feel like he's going to his hip hop shit, still gonna incorporate the harmonizations, the gospel themes, things of that nature, Jesus, God, and all that. Even on the track list, man, there's a couple joints on there that have like secular meaning. So I feel like he's bridging both Kanye's right now in this one. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's tough. I like that statement, bridging both Kanye's, because anytime when anything of his mother's put into the mix, it's gonna be something. Has to be.
Because from the heart.
Yeah, it is. It's actually from a dark place, man. But that man takes shit, because we already know, just as listeners growing up knowing Kanye for what he is, and when he just slowly started going down this like mental decline in his agitation and his all outspurts, and then he just kept, but his projects were good. I mean, Yay and Kids See Ghosts, subjective. And then you get the gospel, subjective. But like as Kelly said, the joining of two entities, old Kanye, new Kanye. I mean, now I feel like I should take back my statement, just so I can actually give myself anticipation for something that I really want. I just need the nostalgia of 808s from Kanye. That's all I really need. That's all I want.
But you're not gonna get that, that.
Yeah, that's not. I don't think he's gonna recreate that anytime now.
And you know what? That's why I'm glad we're having this conversation.
In his mind.
Exactly. That's why I'm glad we're having this, because we don't believe it might happen, and imagine if it does, though. Just like
you know what? I feel like Vibes is gonna give us. Remember when he dropped the One video? Like,
love it.
Isn't it called The One?
Only one.
Only one. I love that song and I love the video. I think that heartfeltness is what's going to go into this album, because we are seeing that it's foreshadowing so much of being about his mother. So that song and those visuals are really what, like, to me, I was like, oh my God, he loves his family. Like, that showed how he really felt for real. So
it's tough that you said that, because family is going to play a part. I mean, man's divorce.
He had all the necklaces with his kids' names on it and shit. So I feel like it's going to be that same vibe. Like, Ma had, all my children. I raised them thinking of you. Like, shit like that type of vibe.
Yeah.
So
she on it. She on it something. I fuck with it.
Yeah, when he, Kanye's always going through different eras, right? Different phases. And as he evolves, the music evolves. So I feel like when he got into his super Christian bag, I feel like he tried to like stifle the old hip hop Kanye, you know what I mean? All the lyrics, all the bitches, all the niggas in the music, you know what I mean? He dulled all that down, put old Kanye in a box just so he could be Christian. I feel like this is him, as I said before, the merging of the two. That's what I mean. He's found like balance within himself, within everything he's been through, that he can be, Kanye from Chicago and Kanye the Christian at the same time. So that's why I'm super looking forward to it, man. The moves that they're doing, as I said, behind the scenes are looking super dope. And knowing him, we're gonna get a lot of dope stuff. He's gonna be at Rolling Loud. I was telling Nisa before, I'm fucking tight. I ain't getting no media passes to Rolling Loud this coming weekend because he's gonna be performing now. I think he's gonna have the same set design or a similar one that they had for DMX's memorial.
Damn.
It was like that diamond or that shit or whatever it was, and it opened up and then in the middle and shit with the screens. Hard.
Stupid. Production is on point. But you already know Kanye West for his very niche creativity when it comes to that setup.
Jay, that's arguably one of my favorite aspects of Kanye.
For what?
His design, his mind for design.
Oh yeah.
Look at the people he put in place for certain things. I mean, some people don't want to hear it, but literally everything that he thought of for Louis Vuitton, he was the Louis Vuitton Don before there was Louis Vuitton Don. He put Virgil in a position and all these people. I mean, the man was ahead of his time, and it's just so fucked up that he had to go down certain roads and a whole lot of spiel and losing.
His life kind of spiraled, but beautifully, if that makes sense. Like he was going through a lot, but it all ended up making sense, and then he would go through a lot and then it made sense, and then he's just going through a lot and now it's starting to make sense again. So
that's what it's about, man. That's Yeezy. That's why we love him, man. Like he does the bullshit, but guess what? I feel like at the end of the day he does try to do good. You feel me? Yeah, right. He has good intentions, man. Seems like he's a great father. You feel me? I was one of those that didn't see his Christian transition as like a publicity stunt or whatever. I really feel like he found something and it filled a void in his heart that he needed for a while. You feel me?
Exactly.
So just the fact that, you know, he continues to do what he does, I'm looking forward to it, dog. I'm really looking forward to it. You know, right now, matter of fact, they doing the that listening party shit in Atlanta. So looking forward to hearing what's on there.
Vicariously live through Instagram posts.
Facts.
In there.
Like, that's the only way. I mean,
that's the only fucking way. But I mean, you know what? Eventually that shit's gonna hit the internet. I'm sure they filmed it.
But you know what? Nisa, I'm kind of on the fence. I kind of don't want to hear anything. Like earlier, I think ASAP Bari was in the. It's not a studio, but you know the clip I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. I didn't even want to listen to that because I kind of wanted to drop and I want to listen to it front to back just to see where he's at. You know what I mean?
No snippets, nothing.
So you don't get no type of features.
Yep.
Go straight into it.
Real fans.
Well, that's the thing, man. That's what it's about. Like when one of your favorite artists is entering a whole new era, you feel me? Like you're excited for that. The Weeknd is a perfect example. The Weeknd rebrands himself and goes into a different character every time. So it's like the albums mean something. It's not no random or one that we know is going to come out that has 20 songs and then the bonuses. No, there's like a Kanye West brand new album. So it's like there's some sort of like regalness to it. You feel me? So I like to experience that shit front to back. Fuck that shit. Like, don't tell me nothing. I'm just diving in as soon as it come out.
And I don't want to hear no snippets of fucking Certified Lover Boy either. I want to hear that shit front to back as well.
That's because we've been waiting. I don't want to hear no more nothing. No little sneaky rollouts. No vision.
No, we just mix and mastered. No, just
drop that shit.
What's funny?
Here.
What's funny too, to go back to Ye too, one of the reasons why I feel like a lot of us feel that way as well is remember Yandi, the leak that happened like 2 years ago.
That never it surfaced in any type of way. We were all
you know how sick I would be. And there was some fire records on that album, bro.
Yo, I don't even want to get into it, man.
There was some heat on there. So it's like
80 degrees.
Listen. That's why he was like, yo, fuck it, man. I found Jesus. I'm going Sunday service. Fuck this shit. You know what I mean?
Bro,
now I feel like this is like connected to Yandi, this release, if that makes sense. You feel me?
Nah, bro. Now here's the excitement, bro. Here's the excitement.
Nisa. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
That, bro. High expectations coming out.
So yeah, we'll see y'all. New Kanye West. I'm looking forward to the visuals, looking forward to the album dropping this Friday. Hopefully, you know him. He likes to be fashionably late. But he has Rolling Loud on Sunday, so I can imagine he will want his album out before he performs.
That shit gonna pop. They're gonna be 65,000 people trying to get in that bitch.
They're like, Kanye, drop it.
Time.
motherfucker.
It's Sunday. You said Friday.
Bro, imagine.
What if he drops it Sunday? Like
I was gonna say, listen, Sunday on the Lord's Day, the day that he performs at Rolling Loud, that shit might be hard. I might, you know what I mean? I might not be mad if it drops on Sunday.
Can you be? No. That would play along with his whole creative aspect of his entire drop. Exactly. Saying Friday, but really it's Sunday because it's the Lord's Day. That's and true. You know what Kanye looked at himself like?
Boom. Hello. And you think about it, it'll make that Rolling Loud performance that much more special because people are going to be hearing those records for the first time and he's performing them at the same time. You feel me? So that's it. Yo, yeah, I'm not saying that you should hire me, the Yeezy team, but I feel like you should hire me on the creative side. You feel me? So I'm going to make sure to send this.
Straight over there to send this to your manager.
That's it, baby. So that's it, man. Y'all got any closing remarks for the people, man?
I just want to say I'm grateful to be able to get another Pop Smoke, anything, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to remind people to keep their head above water. Ask if somebody's doing good. Check in on your family, your friends. Keep your mental in check. And keep good energy. Feel me?
Amen.
Amen, y'all. We're going to holler at y'all next week, man. It's going to be episode 150, y'all. Next week. It's lit. It's crazy. Shit crazy. It's been like 3-4 years since I've been doing this shit. I'm hyped. Super hyped. So we're going to holler at y'all next week, 150. We're going to holler at y'all.